quiz today just to make sure that we could get the right answers and kind of look forward a little bit. So we have that to refer to, but
You already did the group quiz?
yeah.
Shoot. Well, it's a lot easier doing it as a group.
So we'll just, you can double check with me, but I'll kind of, if we take turns, I can show you how I did a few of these, and it's pretty easy. I found it pretty easy, the homework and everything for this lesson, but.
And that's why we have you in our group.
I know we also need to discuss how we're gathering the books and prices.
Yeah,
and
sure.
There is. I have a link here that I saw on the BYU site that I'm posting.
Okay.
And it shows different prices, like used prices, new prices, rentals, and things like that on the BYU website.
Awesome. That's a great find.
Sweet. And I think the data submittal, or when we have to submit data, is next week, not this week. I think it said like the 19th or something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I guess we have a little more time than I thought to get the data down, which is nice.
Yeah, that definitely is good. But we can start working on that now and get that.
we gotta just get on it.
But all right, so starting with number 3, it's going to be, so it says for questions 3 through 8, we're going to use the same data here. It says out of 70 females in the sample, 52 can taste PTC. Out of 59 males in the sample, 42 can taste PTC. And it says let P1 be the proportion of females in the in the population who can taste PTC, and let P2 be the proportion of males. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of females who can taste PTC different from the proportion of males who can taste PTC? Okay. We simply
P1 equals X1 over N1, P2 equals X2 over N2.
Exactly.
So it's
You got it. Nice.
And we get, I'm just pulling my calculator here.
Yeah. So, wait, X1 is going to be 52?
Yep, 52 divided by 70. And you get 0.743.
That's what I got.
Sweet.
Same thing. Then we do 42 divided by 59 is X2 and P2.
X2 over N2,
Yeah. Oh, N. Okay, we're calling them N, not P. Okay. Yeah. All right.
What did you get, Jason?
Still putting it in my calculator here. 0.712.
Yep, that's what I got.
Sweet.
Number 5. Which of these is appropriate? Sorry.
You're good.
What do you guys think?
Well,
So I had to look in the textbook to see how they represent the kind of the hypothesis question, and they just use P as they use P1 and P2, not P hat. And so this one, it just wants to know if there's a difference, so it would be D. The null hypothesis is that they're equal. The alternative hypothesis is that they are not equal.
Okay.
Because it's just saying that are they different, not is one bigger or smaller than the other.
So it's, why are we not allowed to use P hat in the null and alternative hypothesis?
I'm not really sure.
Textbook.
We're considering the proportion, not the
sample.
Not the what am I trying? Not P hat.
Well, what I have from the video, I was writing down, and I think they're actually using P hat as the sample proportion is X over N.
Yeah.
And then the P is equal to the population proportion. So the sample proportion is the P hat.
So what we're trying to find is according to the population, so that's why we use the P and not the P hat.
Yeah, that's kind of how I thought of it. And then I just looked in the book, and if you look at their examples
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
screen sharing that.
textbook, they when they open up with a research question, they use P1 and P2 instead of P hat.
Okay, sweet.
But I just based it off of what I saw in the textbook. But
I was going off of what he went over in the video. What he defined P hat as the sample proportion, and P equals the population proportion.
Yeah, and Jason, you're right. Like that's completely right. But I think when you're making a null and alternative hypothesis, you're trying to base that off of the whole population instead of just the sample.
Okay, so that's why you're calling it P. Okay, and this isn't just a sample. This is the entire population we're going with. That's why we're using P?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's D. Yeah.
Yep. And then how do we do a confidence interval again? I always forget this.
so in the textbook, they gave us a link to. We used it last time. It's a Excel spreadsheet called categorical data analysis, which it's pretty much you just plug and chug. It has a section for inputs of x1, n1, x2, and n2, and then it gives you all the data, the statistics that you need.
So that's
like,
the two sample z-test for proportions.
Yeah, that's the one I used. And so if you plug in, x1 is 52, n1 is 70, x2 is 42. Do you guys need that link again? I can send it.
Yeah, so it's just out of the textbook on chapter 18.
Yeah.
It's at the beginning of all of them.
It's at the very top.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's
If someone wants to share their screen, I'd like to find it.
Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure I'm finding it. Oh, yeah.
I have it. Well, I also have it open, but I don't have the right numbers in it yet.
So I'm screen sharing right now. So when you go to the book, wait, left. So this is the top of the book, right? Every week this is the reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then you click on data files here. And then right here is, well, switch it. But right there's your tools, the link for the tools.
Okay. So you just go to data file.
And then there's, this one is called categorical data analysis. And you click on the two proportions tab, and then you just plug and chug. It gives you intervals and all sorts of stuff.
So we're just putting in x1 is 52, n1 is 70.
Yeah,
x2
is 42, and then n2 is 59. And then the type of test is P1 is not equal to P2.
Oh yeah. Is that a drop down, or how do you change that?
Yeah,
it's
a drop down, I think.
Mine doesn't show. I don't
I think
have the option.
the bottom right hand corner it shows it.
Mine's not working properly. We're doing it for 95. 0.95 is the confidence level.
95% interval.
Okay, so sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I finally got to the links. There's 4 different links here. There's Excel spreadsheets, quantitative, descriptive statistics. Then there's inference procedures and categorical data analysis. Which one do you click on?
Categorical. one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think that's the only one we've used so far.
Okay. And then you go to 95% interval.
Mine must be a Mac thing that I can't use it properly, but I don't have a good camera on my PC.
Oh.
So the interval I'm getting is answer B when you plug those in. But if someone wants to, has someone else plugged those in yet?
So once you open that up, do you use the two
Uh-huh.
sample Z test for proportions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, hold on
And
one
then,
second. Let me just plug that in.
got it.
Change that.
So 52 and 70. And then 40, 42 and 59. And then we're testing that it's not equal to each other.
Yeah.
Isn't it less? Yeah, not equal. Yeah.
Okay, so I got negative 0.123 to 0.185.
That's
Yep.
right. That's what I got.
I like that tool. That's sweet.
I know, it's so nice because doing the calculations is brutal.
Hey, really quick, I was on the phone with my wife. Number 4, what did you guys get? 0.712?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Make sure that I did that right.
on 6. Sorry, I was trying to pull it up again because I can't get the thing to change to not equal. I only have it as less than. It won't. What did we get for 6?
If you click on that type of test cell, just click on it where it says not equal, less than. There should be a little arrow to the right-hand side that you can click on, and you can change what you want it to be.
Let me try going back to it again. Because I've got a little circle in the corners. And I click on that circle. Oh, wait a minute. There's a yellow. No, that doesn't do anything. Type of test. I don't know.
You want to screen share? Maybe we can.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Minimize this one. All right. All right. You see it now?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so here, see I've got the numbers in, but I tried deleting it in the middle, and that's not.
Oh,
That's
hey, do you have Excel?
No, this is the one we're using, right? This 2 sample Z test for proportions.
Yeah, that's right. But so the application that you're using right now is Numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to. I think you have to use it in the. Do you have Excel or Microsoft Office on your Mac?
Because as a BYUI student, you can get Microsoft Office for free.
I have search for stuff here.
So there's on your top right hand corner there's a little magnifying glass. You can click on that and type in Microsoft Office. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have it.
Oh.
Darn. Yeah, see, with Numbers is going to change stuff around, and it doesn't work exactly like Excel would.
All right.
So, I don't know, maybe call the BYUI help desk whenever you can. I know that you're a hardworking dad, so whenever you can find time, just call the BYUI help office, and they can take you step by step how to download Microsoft Office onto your computer remotely.
Right. So What did you guys get for six?
It's option B.
So negative 0.123.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with number 7.
So you have to look at p-value, which is 0.693.
Yep, and that's much larger than the 0.05.
So you put C, correct?
Yeah.
Fail to reject original.
Yeah, when p is greater than level of significance, we fail to reject.
Yep.
No.
Fail to reject the null hypothesis.
I can read 8. Which of the following statements best describes the outcome of this study? So this is just what they were talking about in the homework. You just have to put it in layman's terms.
So we're accepting the null hypothesis and rejecting the alternative.
So basically, there is insufficient evidence to suggest that the true proportion of females who can taste PTC is different from the true proportion of males who can taste PTC.
There you go.
You got it.
So that's
Jay, was
the
clear
second.
on that?
It's B.
Yes.
Yeah, B.
Okay.
So moving on to number 9. This is going to be questions 9 through 17. We're going to... What's that saying? Oh, we're going to use a data set.
Yeah.
Let P1 be the proportion of patients who had their heart attack and were admitted on a weekday who died, and let P2 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekend who died. Sorry. The research question for this study is given here. The proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekend who die. Use a significance level of 8.05.
Yeah, in the practice, well, in the homework they were saying that it's, well, anyway, saying that more people die on weekends because there's less staff and less qualified people working on weekends. So.
So it's giving us the data we need in the opening.
Yeah,
so,
I stay satisfied.
So we just, yeah, those numbers are huge. They're all going to be bigger than 10 or equal to 10. So I would put true for 9.
I'm already plugging in the numbers into the data.
Okay, cool.
And so our confidence interval is still going to be the 95%, right?
Yes.
We don't really have to find a confidence interval. Anyways, so it spat out the numbers for our 2 different p-hats. So our p-hat 1 is going to be 0.141.
That's what I got.
You say 0.141?
Correct.
Okay. Let's give p-hat 2.
P-hat 2 is 0.145.
Sweet. You got it.
And then the z-score, it also gave that to me. It's wait, hold on. So what are we gonna set as our hypothesis and alternative?
For 10.
It's gonna be one of the greater or less than, so it's either A or C. What's it at? Let me read it.
So I put A because in the research question it says,
Yep.
Is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack on the weekend?
Yep.
Cool. Perfect.
So P1 is admitted weekday, and P2 is
weekend. Yeah.
weekend.
Okay, so the alternative is that there's less deaths on the weekend than there are in the weekdays.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're saying A.
A.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And so for the z-score, it's going to be negative 2.020.
Cool. I'm getting that.
So 0.2.
0.020.
0.020.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it says, given this z-score, which would you shade? And since our alternative hypothesis is less than, it'd be everything to the left.
It's greater than, isn't it?
Oh.
Saying more people die on the weekend.
Well,
so it's asking if less people die during the week than on the weekend. So it's a left-tailed test. So you shade it to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was reading that wrong.
Okay.
Make sure. Yeah.
And then the p-value that it gave me was 0.043.
The p-value?
Yeah.
So make sure to change your type of test to less than.
I'm sorry.
No,
0.022.
There you go.
Good catch.
Sweet.
And our low significance is 0.05, and we are below that, so we're rejecting the hypothesis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Correct?
That's right.
it's not.
Nice.
So insufficient. It's going to be one of the insufficient ones.
No, it'd be one of the sufficient.
Sufficient evidence to include the portion of patients who have heart attack in the hospital who die less in the proportions. So it should be insufficient, right? For 17?
No, it would be sufficient because we're running a test and we're now rejecting the null, so there's sufficient to give us that action to reject. If there's insufficient, we don't do anything and we accept the null.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Remember on that last p-value, Jason? It was so large that we.
Oh yeah, it was like 6.
Yeah, so we failed to reject, and that's when you have insufficient evidence.
Yeah.
So it's going to be either A or C. Just double checking the wording on it. I'm pretty sure it's A.
Yeah, because it says less than, and C it says same as.
Oh, okay.
So there's just the wording.
I can find a difference.
Cool.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Yeah, we did.
Sweet.
Oh my goodness.
Killing it. Good job, people.
Yeah, pretty easy.
That was, yeah, I liked that one.
Wasn't too bad, huh?
Yeah. All right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you on Thursday.
Hey, sounds good, man.
All right,
We'll
thanks
see
for
you.
your help.